Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of Harry J's Got Something to Say. I'm Harry J, and apparently I got something to say. So, if you like what I'm talking about, like, subscribe, do all that stuff below. We're doing a rock and roll A to Z kind of thing. Well, not rock and roll because there's a couple of soul records. Yeah, we're doing music A to Z, vinyl A to Z. And we are at the point where we're doing QRSTUVWXYZ. We're going to finish out the alphabet because we're attempting to be literate here. I don't know if it's working, but we're going to find out. So, Q, easy peasy. Q is for primitive love. Wait, that's with a P. Where's the Q come in? Q comes in because it's Susie effing Quattro. Q is for Quattro. Susie Quattro. I think in a previous video I said how I love Joan Jett, but there's no Joan Jett without Susie Quattro. Leather Tuscadero, you know what I'm talking about. She is the quintessential rock and roll female. Oh my God. I mean, look at these guys. Look at this guy. You're putting that on your album cover? You know what's going on inside. Some of the greatest rock and roll you're ever going to hear. Songs such as 48 Crash, Glycerine Queen, oh my gosh, Shine on My Machine, Official Suburban Superman, and Primitive Love. I'm not even going to go to side 2 because side 1's good enough. You can just listen to that over and over again. You'll be fine. When side 2 is good, I suggest listening to it, but oh my God, so good. The drumming on Primitive Love is just like, it's primitive. And I love it. Fantastic. Came out in 1973. Debut record. Totally great. Does All Shook Up by Elvis. And she claims apparently Elvis told her that it was the best cover of his songs that he'd heard. Is that true? I don't know. But I can report what Susie said. Q for Quattro. Get it. You're record collectors. You probably got it. But if you don't, get it. Next, R. Oh my God, it's obviously going to be the Rolling Stones. Nah, hell no. Not today. Not today, folks. Today, R is for rank and file. You either know what this is or you don't. And if you do, welcome to the world of cowpunk. Because these are the progenitors. These are the people started the whole thing as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, the Kidman brothers from the Dills, which, oh my God, Class War. Oh my God, the Dills are the best. But then, you got to move on to other stuff. After you've, conquered the world of punk, let's do cowpunk. Amanda Jones. Oh my God. These guys are amazing. I even like Blackbird. When I was in college, my friend Martin and I, we went to a dorm party. And at the dorm party were the Kidman brothers doing a Blackbird. And it was like 5 of us watching. And I was just like, oh. I thought it was amazing. Didn't put 1 and 2 together because I'd never heard of Blackbird, that they were in rank and file of the Dills. I'm putting it together now. They're fucking great. Alejandro Escovedo is on this. One of the great American songwriters. Alejandro Escovedo, part of the Escovedo family, all the way from his grandfather down to Sheila E., whatever, down to the guys in the Dragons, Mario. Alejandro Escovedo and the Kidman brothers, rank and file, cowpunk, fantastic. Slash Records. How many Slash records do you got? I should have this one. Next in line, S is for Man, S is a lot. There's a lot of S. But I think it's pretty clear that S is for smack. Why wouldn't it be? They're on you. It says right there, smack on you. They're on you. These guys rock like fuck. They're great. It's funny. You know what? I'm not even going to say something. I'm just going to read what's on the gosh darn label. Mucho Stooges. Plenty of MC5. Un pas de pistols. A hint of the Dolls. A touch of early Hanoi. A smattering of Thunders. A bucket full of Stiff Baiters. Smack are the latest Finnish rock and roll trashmen. Says it right there. I'm not going to beat that. These guys are great, man. Obviously, if you're into Hanoi, GNR, whatever, and you like that slimy, sleazy rock, really good. Smack on you. Get it. Look at this guy. Do you want to hang out with that guy? Maybe. Maybe not. All right. T. T is for... It's a tough one. And if it's going to be a tough one, we're going to make it a tough darts one. T is for tough darts. New York City. I think if you've watched my videos, you realize that I have a penchant for... Do I got a Band-Aid on there? Oh my God, what happened to me? Anyway, have a slight admiration for New York 1970s CBGB style rock. It might have come across. I don't know. Tough darts. Now, I'm not getting into the whole Robert Gordon versus Tommy Frenzy debate, which is not a debate. I'm inventing this debate right now. Who do you like better, Robert Gordon or Tommy Frenzy? It's a debate. Because I'm saying so. I'm not getting into that. Other than to say that as much as I like Robert Gordon, and especially the Link Ray records, they're great. I love rockabilly. I love rockabilly. But this record is so effing good. It's really one of my favorite records. They had to replace Robert Gordon. They did. And when the replacements as good or better, I mean, who's to say? I'm sure I could get some oldies, OGs, like, I saw him with Robert Gordon. They were so much better. I didn't. I didn't see him with Robert Gordon. I didn't even see. I listened to this. And they're friggin' amazing. Shall we go through the songs? Who's Been Sleeping Here? Your Love Is Like Nuclear Waste. Here Comes Trouble. She's Dead. She's Dead ain't coming out right now. And Rats, Fun City, Off of the Love and Rock and Roll. Oh my God. It's so good. I really love every song I love every song on this album, which doesn't happen all the time. Some people aren't people, some people are rats. Tough Darts. If you're familiar, then I'm not telling you anything. Oh my gosh, this hair is out of control. If you don't know it, just get it. And play it for your friends, and they'll be like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why are you listening to this? That's the sign of a good record. When your friends think you're nuts. All right. Next. U is for Undertones. Not U2, not UB40. I mean, they're all good. Irish Boys. North Irish boys. Is that a thing? North Irish? Yes, North Ireland. The undertones are great. Now that's Fergal Sharkey. You might have heard his name. Your name's Fergal Sharkey. You got it going on. Everybody who's in the world loves Teenage Kicks. If you don't like the song Teenage Kicks, stop buying music. You're nuts. You're crazy. 1979. Irishmen. Are they punk? I don't know. They're great. And you don't have to be punk to be great. You just have to be the undertones. Fantastic. Undertones. Find it, buy it, live it, love it. V. Now, here's where I'm, like the end of my show here, I'm getting into some pretty common mainstream stuff, you know. Not that that was all weird, but V. I mean, everybody knows my love of Lou Reed. It's going to be the Velvet Underground. I can't not do V. I'm going to do the Vaselines and pretend I'm cool. Van Halen. Both of whom I love. I love the Vaselines and Van Halen. But I'm going to do the Velvet Underground because it's friggin' V. And, but I'm not going to do one of the main records. I'm going to do VU. Velvet Underground VU. It says at the top, a collection of previously unreleased recordings. I don't want to be a rock historian and shit like that, but they were changing labels. They recorded a bunch of tunes, and they thought they were going to come out in the new label. That record never came out. And so these are those tunes, and they didn't get released till like the 80s, all of this stuff. But what's great about this is because it's got Doug Yule on it, and it's got John Cale on it. So, you know, all the people that were involved. This is a great collection. And just the very first version of I Can't Stand It, which ended up on Lou Reed's solo stuff. But this band, I love them. Mwah! Mm-hmm. So good. All right. Excuse me. Okay. W. Now, obviously, I've been doing the undertones and velvets. I am just like a straight up cliche of a punk rock, glam rock, CBGB's kind of underground rock guy. W is obviously going to be totally cool and underground, and nobody will have ever heard that record before. Except for no, it's Stevie Wonder. This is one of my favorite records of all time. And this is, well, only $1. That's why look how messed up. This is like, somebody threw this under a car. This cover's in the shittiest shape you could ever see. You can still see the braille, though. You can feel it. Oh, my, look. I feel that. I still got the braille. On Tamla, one of my favorite labels. Motown offshoot. Talking Book by Stevie Wonder. I listen to this every day. I think I said this in the last video that I listened to Al Green's greatest hits, and I got records I listen to every day. I listen to this every day. And by records, I don't mean that. This is on a USB stick in my car. So I listen to it in my car. I don't whip out the vinyl every day. That would be time consuming. This record, it's kind of in the middle of that that era. I don't know what they call it. Somebody's got a name for it. They call it the golden era of Stevie Wonder or whatever. But he puts out like 4 or 5 records in a row that are better than any 4 or 5 records in a row that anybody's put out. I mean, he puts out Music of My Mind. He puts out Inner Visions. He puts out Talking Book. He's got Songs in the Key of Life. He's got Fulfilling This First Finale. It's a tongue twister. Why'd you name that? Why'd you name that album that? Because it's a pain in the ass to say. But it's a great record. This is the first album I ever bought on vinyl and then got a CD burner and burned to CD. I believe this is Jeff Beck's finest moment. I'm just telling a story that every record collector or everybody knows, but he wrote the song Superstition, which is on this. He wrote it for Jeff Beck, kind of as a thank you. Hey, thanks for playing on my record. You know, what's he play on? Like Looking for Another Pure Love. Oh my God, this album's got Maybe Your Baby. It's got You Are the Sunshine of My Life. It's got Superstition. Jesus Christ. What the hell? That's insane. But he wrote that song for Jeff Beck. And I forget who it was. Producer, manager, somebody in his sphere. It's like, oh, hell no. No. That song? You're not giving that. You're going to record that song, my friend, and that's going on that album. And I think we know what happened with Superstition. One of the greatest songs of all time. Anyway, Stevie Wonder, Talking Book. Try to get a version that's not all ripped up, but if the vinyl's near mint, I don't care. I really don't care. I want the music to sound good. Music sound good, Harry J. Happy. All right, next. X. This one's interesting because I knew what band I was going to pick, but I didn't know which album I was going to pick. Because, you know, I got the popular ones. And everybody likes English Settlement. And Skylarking had Dear God. Well, originally, Skylarking did not have Dear God. But because of the single and video coming out, they added it. Kind of like How Soon Is Now and the Meat Is Murder. But going with XTC. This is it. White Music. First record. Picking the first record because it's the first record of a band that just kicks friggin' ass. One of the greatest pop bands of all time. I don't understand Andy Partridge. I don't know what's in that mind. Oh, I'm shy. I got stage fright. Why? Why? You're better than anybody you're playing with. This is pop. What a great single. This is a great album. If you have it, you know it. If you don't have it, well, you should know it. Great. Okay, we're going super mega superstar now. The last two here are especially not, these are not deep digs. I gotta give props, like I seem to do in every video, to my wife about this one. Because I'm a huge fan, big fan of this artist and listen to a lot of stuff. But I'd never listened to this record. And my wife was like, oh, that's the record, dude. You need to listen to that one. Y is for Young, Neil Young, Tonight's the Night. I'm going to make this simple because this album's simple. This is the most truthful album of all time. It is clear. It is concise. It is awesome. This could be the best Neil Young record. Angular guitars, harsh in some points, just the most emotional album he put out. It's like this fucker's a slap in the face. It's amazing. And I thank my wife forever for introducing me to it. It's so stark and dark. It's dark. This is not a happy time album. This is not, everybody knows this is nowhere. La 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 la. There's no la 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 la's on this. But it's amazing. I'm sure all you new young people already have it, and I'm just repeating myself, but when there's a revelation to me, I'm going to share it with you. Okay. And the last one, I feel is the biggest cop-out of all time, because, you know, Z. I could have done Warren Zevon, Zakk Wylde. I could, you know, what are you going to do with Z? I could have done the band Z with, you know, Frank Zappa's kid. Nah, I'm doing the Zombies. Everybody knows what's coming. This is easy peasy. Sorry, it's one of the greatest records that ever been recorded. I can't pretend it's not Odyssey and Oracle. Jesus Christ. This feels like a cop-out. But when it's that good, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Broke up before it even came out. I mean, they're back now because every band needs the dinero. This album is just, you know, better than Sgt. Pepper. Beatles fans, just, if you're going to hit me on this side, because it's, you know, you want to keep the good side. You know, this side, I got the little thing up here. So, if you want to smack me over here, Beatles fans. It's better. Pink Floyd fan? I don't want to upset the whole vinyl universe by showing Zombie superiority to Pink Floyd, because that's basically just suicide. Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. And it was so funny because Time of the Season's the big hit. Least favorite song. It's literally the least favorite song on the album. It's not. How many songs are on this album? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 songs. Time of the Season's my least favorite song. 11 better songs. Well, you guys all know this. This is not breaking news here. It's just amazing. Colin Bloomstone, Rod Argent. Genius. And that, oh look, I'm flipping stuff around because that makes me look cool. That was Harry J's A to Z. Episode 4 done. Gonna do another episode next week. Gotta come up with a concept. What will it be? It's pretty musical. I just winged that. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want. Dislike, unsubscribe. Just do whatever you want. Just be you. And next week, I'm going to come up with a concept. I'm thinking about doing... Well, I don't want to break it. I'm thinking about doing bands named after food. We'll see what happens. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday.